Hello and welcome back to another They Are Billions episode. So today, we are going to be playing the third part of the campaign, which might actually be the second part depending on how you play through it.
Because this is a non-linear story. Also, I looked at the Steam store. There's 48 missions on the
I was close.
yeah, but and like your math was almost correct, but I'm pretty sure the percent's gonna like go up by like more than just 2 later on.
Alright, so we got the Crossroads or the Hunter's Meadow. Like, I like the idea of a meadow, but that sounds really freaking easy, and I kind of want to get to a harder map. But the Crossroads, I don't know if it'll be any harder.
They're all difficulty 1 right now, so who knows?
Any preference?
Well, this is your part of the play, so
I know, but you just, which one do you like? Which one sounds cooler to you? Which one do you want?
I don't really have a preference.
Fine. Pull up my random number generator. 1 is the Hunter's Meadow, 2 is the Crossroads.
Hey Siri, which one is heads?
Hunter's Meadows.
Hey Siri, flip a coin.
Crossroads it is.
To the Crossroads, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so the Hunter's Meadow.
Okay.
These lands of lush pastures are ideal place to establish a colony that could feed hundreds of colonists. Although the meadow is located in a region far from the large swarm of infected, don't let your guard down. Small groups prowling nearby can approach the colony from any direction. Build a great colony worthy of the Emperor. Yes, Emperor Bane. Oh yeah, so this has a little bit more victory points. That's why. Or no, it doesn't. Victory points is 200. Whatever. Anyway. Special features of the land. Fertile land, question mark. Farm. I don't have a farm yet. $800.
This is gonna be a while.
Okay, so let's take a look what the other one is. The Crossroads is an important strategic site that allows you to expand to many new places. Our scouts have detected a village of Doom northeast of the colony. Destroy it with your army to secure the area. The village of Doom are an ancient human settlements built in the remote places to escape the pandemic that ravaged the world. But these people underestimate the ability of infected to follow every human and human trace and finally fell victims to the pandemic. Now it is ruined, building shelter of hundreds of infected, waiting for any sign of activity around them to hunt new prey. Colony population 400. That's not too bad. Destroy all villages of Doom. Not too bad. Time to complete the mission 30 days. So standard. So I actually have to build up an army now. Good thing I got soldiers. But we don't have snipers. Oh my god, this is going to be hard with such a little research. 30 days. Alright. Hopefully there is not a final boss. I'm not doing the meadow until I have farms along. Jerkminder said, "What's better than a squad of Marines? A Thanos that's all out of cigars." You don't know what a Thanos is? Thanatos, sorry. He's a rocket launcher troop. He's basically wearing a mech suit, which makes him really slow, with a big boy rocket launcher. If a zombie gets too close, he basically punches it in the face really hard in the mech suit. And he smokes a lot of cigars. We are recording, right? Let me check that really quick before we do it. As I press the home key by accident. Yes, we are.
Excellent.
Excellent. So, standard stuff. Explore every direction.
You again. Great. A new task. Yeah.
That's disgusting. I really hope the train doesn't come from the top and then detract them all towards the settlement.
You are gonna
Brutal.
change course,
That's
right?
really funny though.
Just like a time limit. Right. Control 1. 1. First thing first as always. Spam down some tents. Can't afford any more tents.
Oh, more orders. Okay.
Wow, is that the end right there? Alright, chill. Okay, I already see a zombie, so I'm just gonna attack, move her
Roger
up.
that.
You is not gonna be anyone from the south, which is nice. Can attack, move up the railroad tracks and explore that way. You,
So tired.
I'm gonna set them to
That's
attack
why
moves because I often
made
just kind of move them, and then they end up going straight into a crowd. I don't know why I've never thought of this before. Oh, that's
That's more than one round there.
it's a little closer than I thought. Oh, and oh.
What? Roger that. You.
So we're gonna have to bunch them up.
Gotcha.
Alright, that's iron on this map,
Whatever
which
you
is good
say.
because I have marines.
As long as you pay me.
Alright, so what's going on? I can't do anything yet. And I need to stop attracting them towards the
Great.
freaking village. Oh man.
A new task.
Attention. Building completed.
You again. Roger that.
Go to the food. Okay, you don't know how to
new
do that,
task.
so you're gonna go up
Yes.
to the left, please.
What?
You can also come
Yeah.
center. Oh god. Oh god, that could have been brutal.
I hope you're not wasting my time. You
Alright, is there anything up here besides just... No, it's just a path to get into the map. Alright,
Yes.
so you can work your way back.
Oh,
You guys
more
attack,
orders.
move up the railroad tracks.
Okay.
See how they're all walking that way? That's why we don't want to attract a massive horde back to place.
Is that all? So boring. You again.
Take one more,
Okay,
bring them back.
let's do this. What?
Train.
You again. Great.
Oh! Well,
This better be good.
okay, this is already more intense. We're not on level 1 anymore, boys.
The train is right at the station.
Okay, so first off, let's get a mill going. 14. Aw, man. 50. Even better. Let's get everyone centered to deal with this horde, because this is not going to be good if they get through.
A new task. What?
You are going to do a patrol down
Is
here
that all?
once
So
this rabble's cleared out. This might be an issue. I could move them.
Retreating is for the weak.
But losing an archer this early is also very brutal, and not something that I'm a fan of doing. So we can actually just get an ensemble right off the bat, which I have no problem with whatsoever. 10, 11. So another thing that I really want to work on researching is a market, because a market you can sell your extra resources, and it'll actually automatically sell any extra resources you have. So if you hit 50 wood and then another shipment comes in and you have 64 but you can still only hold 50 so nothing changes, it will automatically sell that wood. So it's super useful. I love it. And each unit of wood sells for 5 gold, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you
stacks.
but it stacks. If you have like 10 extra wood collecting places and they all collect 100 wood, that's 500 gold just right off the bat. It really is useful.
For this, right?
Man, what is up with these fast guys today? I'm not liking this. Alright, so
Check out that gold bonus you just got from the first day passing.
yes, that was such a good purchase.
Attention. Building
Though
complete.
farm, market are probably the 2 next priorities in terms of research.
How far down the tech tree is the market?
What?
Stone research,
Yes.
it's gonna be a little while,
Okay.
but it really
Faster
would be
than my
super
bow.
helpful.
Make sure to sneeze.
Okay.
Well, hello, boys. How do you do? Oh!
You are
Whoa, 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 whoa,
right.
whoa.
Dude, put your guys in right
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, they need a minute to heal up. I'm just gonna let them chill. Alright, so the second sawmill's coming up. I have more gold. What to do with more gold? I do not need more of that. What I really need is more houses. To get more houses, I need more food. To get more food, I'm gonna need to go like that. 60, nice. Cool, so we got some food coming in a minute.
Attention. Building completed.
I have a question.
Yes. Thank you, this is what you're supposed to be asking.
Because okay, so compared to the last few videos we've recorded, because we recorded the first 7 videos, which are all going up today, as of the day of recording them,
You are gonna paint it.
in one
right?
sitting, and then we took a break for a bit and ate dinner and stuff.
Yes.
So this video is going up at a later date, and this is a new recording session, like I said. And there's a couple reasons that I'm a bit more quiet in this one. First off, I'm trying to think of like other questions or like discussions of like favorite X, Y, or Z. It's also later at the time of recording episode 8, which is this one. It's about 9:30 Eastern time, and there's
Well, we live in Wisconsin. What are you talking about?
that's in Eastern time.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Wisconsin. We do a check. Wisconsin's in Eastern time. It better be.
Does Eastern time really go all the way across the Great Lakes? Wait, no, that's Minnesota. No, Wisconsin's right next to Minnesota. No, that's North Dakota. Where's Wisconsin? Oh,
Wisconsin doesn't exist, dude. It's a separate country.
Attention. Building completed.
honestly, that's what it feels like right now.
Never mind, it's central. I'm an
That's
idiot.
what I thought.
Okay. People in the central time zone of the United States don't count because they're basically Eastern.
No, not quite.
You're right, they're an hour off, not quite Eastern. Anyway, so it's a bit later.
Attention. Building
And-
completed.
You know, I really should have just said our time instead of Eastern time, but who the hell cares? But most of the population of America lives on either Pacific time or Eastern time. Anyway,
Whatever you say. As
so-
long as you pay me.
there's also a TV in the other room, and I've honestly been listening to that as I've been watching you play. It's very intoxicating.
So right now what I'm working on is I want to get to this stone, that way I can buy a soldier center and actually start clearing out this map, because it's a lot more filled than the last one.
Yeah. I really like this campaign mode.
Have you ever... I know you watched my first video of their abilities, but did you actually watch... Oh no, that was a whole survival mode, because I died, right?
I didn't get very far on it.
Whoa. Oh yeah, we have more storage. I can store 60 now. That's really useful. But also not very important at the moment. What's important is more tents, but first I need more power. So, because that's happening, I'm actually just gonna spend some of this wood on getting the fences started. I do like the idea of the train, honestly.
How did you get colonists before?
What do you mean? Oh, I got them off the train. Oh, no. They would just... When you built a tent, they would spawn.
Okay.
Which I guess is a little weird now that I come to think about it.
Well, to be fair, I'm gonna keep on comparing this game to Stronghold Crusader no matter what I do. In Stronghold Crusader, when you made a house, just like this game, or how it used to be, it would spawn people. And every house would spawn like 5 people, I think, and then you'd spawn another one that would generate more people, and the only time the house would ever become active again is if the person died. which is very, very common.
Better
Yay, I
be
almost
good.
cleared out the stone. I like stone. Oh, that's caps lock.
Attention.
You call that
Building
a plan?
completed.
Okay, stone is cleared. But I also want to expand the power that way. Then I'll worry about stone next time. For now, I'm going to build a couple more houses to get that gold really coming in.
So does your power grid need to extend in order to build literally anything?
Yes,
Okay.
anything. Okay, we can get the stone next turn. Good.
Great.
So there is no final horde, which is a really foreign concept to me. We just got to destroy this village. Which, honestly, I don't exactly...
Still using the fueler?
Yes, Dad. I honestly don't know how I'm
Our
going to
forces
do
are
that.
in danger.
Oh,
Overwhelming force strategy. Make as many units as possible and send them in.
that's what it's going to have to come down to.
And
Attention.
don't you gotta do it by like
Completed.
day 30?
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, it's day 2 and I already have quite a bit going on. I mean, it's not the end game, but... Alright, so what do I need? I need a stone mine. Juicy. Then after that, I'm gonna get more power.
What do you want now? You call that a
You know,
plan?
now that I'm thinking about it, the
My
commentary for the
bow
Big
is
Blaster
ready.
video that we put up today is gonna be really weird.
Like anyone's gonna watch it anyway.
Your friends might.
Yes. Chase my arrows.
They might one day. They might.
Okay.
Doubt it though. They'll probably watch only new videos, so never have a chance to really go back and reminisce.
Because they'll be drowned in new videos that we put up.
Yes. That is my tactic. Will gets me. We're gonna find a nice corner where nothing useful can go and place that. So the mills are weird. You can't have you can't place anything in one tile surrounding them, but they can be placed up flat against an exterior boundary, and they can't be placed within 4 tiles of each other. So for the most part with mills, you kind of just find a nice corner and you shove them in.
This better be good. Gotcha.
I wonder if we'll have a regular horde though, if we're not gonna have
Yes.
a final
Attention.
horde.
Building
It said that like
completed.
mini hordes could spawn. No, that was the other one.
No, it did say that. It said that they can wander in. Groups of zombies that are off the map could wander in. So that would be mini hordes.
I thought that was the other one.
Nope. The other one didn't have. The other one did have a mini horde, or 2.
Train has arrived at the station.
But I think when they said that, they were talking about actual hordes. So that's going well. Got power. Got energy coming in. Can we build more houses? No, I need food. And for food, I don't need power. Yeah. What is going on?
Don't you have a thing there?
Oh, I didn't see that right there. 16, 16. Okay. Good start. Can't afford it, not enough. Oh, I do need energy.
Oh, I never got around to my question earlier. Your
What?
lumber mill, boys. After
I
you
hope you're not
build
wasting my time.
the lumber mill, does it actually take like a little in-game unit, like a population, to man it?
Yes.
Okay. Do they manually walk back and forth between the mill and bring it to your supply to like your main base?
No. They are called workers, and I do have a supply of workers. Workers are needed for literally every building except for walls and houses. So each one of these Tesla towers takes 1 worker. This mill takes 4. The lumber mill takes, I can check, 4. These cottages don't, but they actually come with their own colonists. Each tent will provide 4 colonists and 2 workers. Workers are colonists that can work on things.
So it's just 4 colonists, but 2 of them are workers?
Yes.
Okay.
So if a tent gets attacked and it gets killed, 4 new zombies will come out of it. But And I'll only lose 2 workers. And I'll lose 4 population. Okay, where are my troops?
Attention.
What do you want
Building
now?
completed.
Okay.
Okay. I am full on wood. So right now, usually, I'd be selling this wood and making quite a hefty profit. But because I don't want to waste it, and I'm not sure what to do right now, we're gonna start making some extra walls. You know, in case of emergency. How am I doing this? It's really weird to drag these along the diagonal. That is this game. Okay, that's all my wood. Good. So nothing's wasted. Alright. So I don't know what's up here, but it looks like food
Units
crate.
under attack.
Oh wait. You guys okay? You're not
This better
okay.
be good.
Look away for half a second.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man, and they're That's just bad planning on my part.
Attention. Building completed.
All this was bad planning.
A new task.
I need to change this control to like
Great.
this tree.
Yeah.
There. And then I would
What do you
really
want
like to
now?
change this control from here to there.
Roger that.
Okay, where are you two?
What?
You two okay? You're on full health. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, it's been a very quiet game. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, I have all of the monies. I need to do something with it. I'm really not sure what to do with it. Because I don't want to build more houses until I get some actual walls up in here.
How many colonists arrive on the train?
As many as I can fit in the houses
Okay.
each day. I should probably help them clear out up here because I see them moving towards my mill and I don't like that. I
Great.
don't like that one bit. That could be how we lose right now. Little things like that. Yes, Dad. What do you need it for?
I like to go upstairs and read my mail
Straight to the heart.
before I go to bed. Check the weather. Read a little bit.
Attention. Building completed.
Right.
I'm looking at a couple
Yeah.
minutes left in this
What's
video.
saying about Trump's announcement.
Because you know it's going to be loaded with like warped stuff.
Oh, okay. It was awesome. Valley was really good.
I
Yeah.
heard most of it. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's start getting these areas walled off in case something important comes in soon. Oh, that's what I could spend this on. Power. It's a smart idea.
Who's that? Read that.
Okay, power coming in.
I take it night.
I don't need any more lumber for once in my life.
I say
I
goodbye.
can't build one of those yet. I'm not worked up to the metal yet. I can't afford one of these because I don't have enough stone. I guess while I'm just waiting for more stone, I'll just build another one of these.
We only got a few minutes left on this. You could probably end it in a couple minutes and then.
Give my dad computer
Arrived at the
and
station.
then sneak back up there once he falls asleep for it.
Pretty much.
Okay, I really should actually place a gate on either side. For possible emergencies. Oh wow, I just spent all that wood and now I can get that soldier center that I wanted so bad. Well, whatever.
Attention. Building
How do you
completed.
produce more military units, such as the archers?
With the soldier center right here, which I just need a little more wood for.
Oh, so
I'll get the soldier center, show you what that is, and then I'll end the episode.
okay.
Okay, soldier center. So, we'll place that right. Really? I can't place it there? You're gonna make me place it there? Alright, whatever. Alright, so let this build. So it requires workers and usually food production in order to get a soldier. Or a archer or something, which we just researched soldiers so we can look at those too. Enough resources. Alright.
So, did you make that building in the last level?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually need 3 of them then. That way they could be produced faster.
Yeah, I did notice you had a lot of archers in the last one. Were those the only military units you could make?
Yes.
Wow.
Which was kind of annoying. Which is why I wanted the soldiers so bad. Alright, so like I said, I need food and I need workers. So let's get some tents out here, which I need food for, which I'm building now. The next big thing is going to be the farm. And then after the farm, the market. Probably a sniper after that.
Attention. Building completed.
I'm glad you guys can't get hit by a train.
Right? I was so nervous about that earlier. I was like, wait a minute here. They're not going to build in time, but at least they're in the works. Alright, I got 300 gold again. What's up with all my gold? I like it. I like it. This is the first game I might have ever played where I had an excess of gold. I think I'm going to place this... I want to place it, like, here. That way it's protected a little bit. Behind the walls. I'm going to place that there. And where's my archers? Who are out killing up here.
This better be good.
I'm gonna place one here. Because we got the soldier center coming out, so I'll start building an army that can actually start clearing.
Arrived at the station.
Last night was amazing.
For now, we're gonna get this properly protected.
Timer went off, by the way.
I went off, so we're at a half hour. Or just
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. So we'll see this the soldiers
Building
station
That's
thing.
the plan.
And then,
Okay, here we go. Alright, so yeah, the way it works is, set rally point, so I'm gonna set it to this nice open field. And then, to train a ranger, cost 1 worker, 2 wood, and 200 gold.
once the ranger, I'm gonna get closer to the mic again. Once the ranger is trained, that worker is free again.
Nope.
Oh, he becomes the
He
archer?
becomes the archer.
Okay.
Then the soldier, which we just unlocked, requires 1 worker, 1 food, which is also permanently gone. Food works just like the workers.
Yeah.
2 iron, but 2 iron's a regular resource, so that will be replenished. It's not like 2 of my iron production, it's just 2 iron in general. And then 240 gold. I don't have iron yet. There's a nice iron deposit right here, so we'll be getting those soon. For now, I'm just gonna get a couple of rangers. By a couple
I like how you can queue them.
Attention. Building completed.
So the food thing. You send out hunters and fishermen and whatever, right? And they bring back X amount of food, which you stockpile.
It's not actually stockpiled, it's production. So there's no stockpile of food. It's that hunter's hut will make 14 food. A tent is going to consume 4 food. So that means I have 10 food production left. It's not... These resources are stockpiled. These are production.
Okay.
So these 4 all work the same, these 4... Or these 5 all work the same.
Interesting.
So those are coming in.
This
those are
definitely
coming
seems like an RTS I can get into, simply because a lot of RTSs that I see, such as Stellaris, are really, really overwhelming if you just jump into it. And RTSs, they've never had a good tutorial system in my experience. Like, even Civ 5, which is a turn-based strategy, really didn't have the greatest at tutorials. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Maybe.
But what is it? RTSs expect you to remember so much. Turn-based lets you act, and it tells you what to do until you cannot act
Our
further,
soldiers
and then it
are
says
in
okay.
trouble.
My
And
bow and
it's not
arrows
up to
are
you to decide when is the best course of action to do what. It's determining
What's going on?
if you did the correct action. And yeah, like you could do like one thing earlier or later that could determine if something was detrimental or something like that. But
Ranger unit's not a veteran. What are you?
What?
Damn. What have you been fighting up here?
I don't know.
I guess it was no. This
It's
was
been-
the one that was exploring around.
It's been picking off zombies, you.
Yeah, like this one's been 75 because these are the two that have been exploring around.
I like the patrol thing. That's really neat.
Chase is also another one. I don't use it as often unless you have a massive pile, but they will go and hunt down any zombies left on the map.
Yeah.
And they'll also explore all unexplored parts of the map. So if you have a massive group, you can press that button, they'll kind of fan out and start exploring an area. But if they get too spread out, then they're vulnerable to zombies.
I like it when the game is able to take over complex actions like that, because after a while your empire, or hell, even your colony like this, becomes so huge that if you're left to your own devices, or if I'm left to my own devices, I'll just have to manually walk back and forth over and over again because I won't know what to do with them.
Okay. Overlapping coverage like this usually isn't very good because if you're overlapping because it needs more protection, they'll get spread out like this just did, and one of them will die, and it really sucks. But in that case, I just was like, the hell with it.
We might want to wrap up soon.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up as soon as I place these walls. Like I said, as soon as we place these walls.
Yep.
So that's finally done though, so we can pull her back. Another nice building which I want to get is the defense tower. You place units in it, and the defense tower itself has 4,000 health. I think, meaning that it could take 4,000 damage before your units even start getting damaged. But once it's fully damaged, it just breaks like a wall. But the best part about it is it gives your units extra range and sight. It's like an extra 50%.
My bow and arrows are ready.
Anyway, so we got new archers coming in, so we'll start placing. No, I'm not actually going to place them.
So things like the woodcutters, if you have multiple woodcutting stations, are they synced in the amount in like the...
Nope.
Okay.
Which is one of the last episodes I tried unsyncing them. That way it would be a constant inflow, and I wouldn't be waiting there, and I get 50 just all at once, and then I max out my stockpile. And if I wasn't paying attention, I'll lose like 15. So it's actually good to stagger them sometimes. Like, these are actually working together right now pretty much. That one's like one small step ahead.
Okay.
But it's usually good to stagger them, which I'm not currently doing. So I was going to place walls over here too, but I don't have power in this area yet. So that's going to be something I'll have to work on. But we'll leave that for the next episode. Yeah, so I have a soldier center, so I can actually, really, all I need to do now is build more houses and build some soldiers. And then with all these soldiers, we're going to go up here and we're going to kill some assholes. But these will spawn zombies infinitely at like 5 a second.
The castle things?
Yes. Each one of these buildings will spawn them forever at like 5 a second. So I'm going to need a solid, I want to say, probably 40 soldiers if I want to have a chance. And you really have to focus their fire on the buildings first, because they'll attack the zombies that are coming at them, and they'll just be an endless stream. So that's going to go for
shortly, if you have 40 soldiers, they'll be able to kill the zombies faster than they spawn.
You'd hope. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. See y'all on the next.